Hello everyone, and welcome to Linux Forensics here at Pentester Academy. In this video, we're going to look a little bit more at those logins and login fails. So in a previous video, we extracted that information from our image, and we had done a very basic query, and we had seen that in fact there was a failed login. Now, by the way, there are a couple of bad rows, if you will, in this database. This is because there was an empty line and then another status message that came across. And it's one of those things where, sometimes you can work and get something exactly perfect, or you can say, I just want to get the information. And I realize that these are two bogus entries. They don't have any information in there. So do you waste your time perfecting your scripts so that this goes away, or do you just ignore it? And I choose to just ignore things like this. So we said that sure enough, LightDM had a failed login, but let's look at the successful logins. So if I have a look here at my tables, so again, if I do a show tables, I see that I have a logins table. And if I describe it, DSC logins, it tells me it's got who or what, terminal or event, start, stop, elapsed, IP address, and then a record number. So I just want to know who or what and the terminal or event, start time, stop time. I don't really care about elapsed time. I can calculate that myself. And the IP. And I want to select this from logins, and I would like to order this by recno. Again, I want to preserve the order of these records. So when I do this, I get 74 rows. So let's see what's happening here. Now, notice that in this log, as in many logs that you might look at, newer times are at the top. So we can start at the bottom, and the system was booted on the 5th. All right, so John logged in shortly after that. System was shut down. Now, of course, a lot of this is because this was run in a virtual machine. So I can see people logging in, shutting down. Let's have a look at what's going on around the 9th. So here we start on the 9th. System was booted. The run level was set, and John logged on from $0, which basically means he was on at the command line. And a little later, this John with 2 N's was on, as was LightDM. And we already said that LightDM shouldn't be logging on. The system was rebooted not too long after that. And it looks like John logged on again. Now let's see. Were there any other interesting events when it comes to logins? And I would say, based on what I see here, Not really. So again, we're just slowly adding more and more evidence to paint the picture of what occurred with the system. So in this case, it looks like we saw the failed login attempt, and we can see some logins by people who shouldn't be logging in, but nothing else terribly useful is coming out of this particular file. Well, that's all for this video. As always, if you're enjoying these videos here at Pen Tester Academy, tell a friend, help us spread the word. We'll talk to you soon.